Okay guys, it's William. Welcome to my channel. So if you're new here, welcome. This channel is all about programming, about app development, about game development, about incorporation of artificial intelligence, and you're watching a series video about navigation. And previously, I already showed you guys how to do this infinite deeper loop. So it would be like a programmatic navigation. So you use using code and logic to get an animation to get the navigation rather than just to use the say array of pre-programmed pre-written thing. Okay, so I'm going to use program to do that. Okay, yeah, I already done that. So yeah, so if you haven't read that, so if you're interested in that, you can watch my previous tutorial. And if you're already there, or if you stumble upon my channel, some mysterious like the force of the algorithm that brought us here, please subscribe to my channel. I'm currently right now unemployed, and hopefully this channel can generate revenue so I can update video every day and continue to do that. Okay, thank you so much, and you know the drill. Yeah, give me thumb up, subscribe, all the things. Okay, and so in this video I'm going to show you guys even more complex design layout. So previously, I think most of the or most of the job is done by simulating that on a phone. What about iPad? Okay, if you want to design a navigation on a bigger screen, you're going to use the navigation split view. And so navigation split is really fun, and you can achieve definitely a lot using just one or two lines of code. So let me just close this. Okay, and let's create a new yeah, let's create a new project. So right here, and I'm going to so for example, what about Mac OS? Let's just stick with iOS, but a bigger iOS, like a iPad. Okay, so Mac OS, I also got a serious video about Mac OS. I think I will introduce guys later in this series video. Yeah, so don't you worry about that. And I'm going to say this will be a navigation split view demo. Okay, and I'm going to go to next. Stack demo, maybe just add an S7. So navigation split view demo. All right, and let's create it. So basically, split view is used for a very big string. So what I'm going to do is to change that to a iPad. Okay, I think select 12.9 inches. iPad is a really big string of iPad, and we got VStack. Let's just get rid of that. Okay, so you double click and get the end of it, select everything and delete it. So I'm just going to leave the navigation split view here, so you guys can see that's what we can achieve using just a simple few lines of code. Okay, so once you assume this split view, you can yeah, simulate that at the right side. And I think let me just use a simulator of an iPad Pro. Okay, and then let me just write something. So let's just write text, because that will be a much quick way to write. Okay, so my text will be this will be this is the sidebar view. Okay, sidebar view, and I'm going to get rid of all that. Okay, and after that, you can say the content will be code. Okay, I'm going to say this will be the content. text. This is the content view. Okay, so yeah, I'm using the naming convention of content and just content. This is just the name that I named. Okay, and of the content, you can even got a say detail, right? And here I'm also using text, and I'm gonna say this is the detail view. Okay, so yeah, so far so good. And I got this iPad, and I got this icon automatically show up, and I can click it. There will be a content view. This will be a detail view. Okay, and the sidebar view is gone. So yeah, if you click that multiple times, it can show up. Okay, so click it, and okay, sidebar view, content view, and I'm going to just yeah, I'm going to rotate this a bit. If you don't want to just use the simulator to do that, you can just click here. In latest Xcode, you can use the orientation variant, and of course you can dynamic type variant. You got the color scheme variant. I'm going to just see orientation variant, okay? And so most of the time I use iPad this way, so I'm going to use the landscape left, and let's give it a much bigger space. So you guys can see we got this content view, and you click it. Sorry, let me zoom out a little bit. So if you click it, I think it's still rendering, something like that. Okay, so let's just use this. And yeah, in order to interact with it, I think I might as well just manually do this orientation. Okay, so I'm going to make it orientate to the landscape left. So just manually change that. This is for a quick check. So you can just interact with it. We got a sidebar view. Okay, we can content view, and we got a detail view. So so this is really useful when you try to design a much more complex app. So for example, you can just give it more place for the code the left. So yeah, let me shrink it a little bit. So for example, we can say this will be a settings, something like that, and this will be say just a thumbnail of mail, something like that. So mails, and there will be a detail of the mail you selected. You just select it, yeah, something like that. So I think this will clarify things. Let me just make it bigger. Okay, so we got mail. The detail of mail you selected. We got a lot of mails. You say you receive 10 mails a day, and you can click it, and then you click it, it will show the whole passage, whole mail content. And of course, you want to change the setting. For example, you want to load new content, load new accounts, and you want to load a new, completely new mails input box, something like that. You can click this, and you got settings, and you can load things. Okay, so yeah, so really simple, and we achieve all that just with 3 lines of code. Okay, and right now it's a little bit simple. So let's actually add something. Okay, in order to quickly demonstrate that, we will come to the actual example for using 3 columns. But right now, let's start with 2. One is just a simple, like you got the V stack or H stack, and you got all the contents show up, or whatever list or whatever you already learned in the iOS Apple phone development. So yeah, you don't need to worry about the 1 column. So let's start with 2 columns and make it even more complex to 3 columns. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to So for example, let's adding a enum of maybe yeah, maybe male, something like that. So I'm just making things up on the go. So I might just give you a really bad example of say naming convention, something like that. So a really bad example of example, but just bear with me. So for example, the male will be string, be hashable, and there will be because I'm going to make a list to loop it. I'm going to make it case iterable, so it can iterate and get all the cases here. So for example, the case will be male, and we got this say the normal like input mail or something like that, inbox. Okay, I think it's called inbox. Sorry, I'm English not my native language, so I might just get really bad at it sometimes. So we got inbox, and we got, let me just check my Gmail. Okay, so let's see what words are they using. So we got inbox, and we got send. Okay, so let's just say send. Okay, and I'm going to use send, and we got a case of say inbox and outbox. Okay, so outbox will be outbox, and let's add a case of say a drafts, and there will be I don't need to capitalize this. Draft will be drafts, and yeah, let's add span, and that will be our span. Okay, and I think we got a bin. That will be bin. I think maybe I'm going to use Copilot for this, because that's a much quicker way of doing it. So what I'm going to do is to using Copilot to do that. So showing Finder, that will save me a few minutes of typing, I think. So Visual Studio Code, and hopefully we can get this working without using restriction mode. Because if you are using restriction mode, you won't be able to use that. So yeah, I don't know why this pop up. So let's just trust this, and yeah. So after you have iterated all the cases, you can give it a detailed view. So I'm going to say let's just write that struct of male detail view. So male, yeah, let's use list view, male list view, list view. Okay, so basically I'm going to show all the male, and then I'm going to show the detail of the male. So yeah, so basically two column, right? Binding selected male, yeah, we can select it. Yeah, that's perfect. We got this male, we can switch it to select it, and like I said, select male will be male. It can be optional. Let me use another to see. Okay, state private. Let's use binding for this. Okay, so binding for the male, body of some view, and we got list of all cases. That's really good. I don't need to type all that. Let's select the male in, and we can test. We can get this male's raw value. That's pretty good, and we get navigation title of males. That's brilliant. We can get it really quickly. That's brilliant. Luckily, I switched to Copilot, so I can actually male detail. They even know what I'm going to do. That's perfect. So we got male detail view of binding. Yeah. These maybe not what I want. So let's choose another one. The male just select it. Yeah, let's just accept that. But this is binding, and we can also say this is binding because we're going to accept the male value, and but I think I can just simply get the male, and get the male. I can get the raw value of the selected male, and we're going to select male. Yeah, let's just accept this because I'm going to finish this editing, and then let's run that to see what the Copilot suggests, because this is just an old habit of me. I like to see what Copilot suggests, because that might be because a lot of people write that, and sometimes I learn things from Copilot. Okay, state variable, that's where we get the male actually working. So male will be select the male will be male, and it's inbox. We can do that, but you can also make it action, and this male can be select the male. Let's make it optional because you might not select anything. So let's just make it optional. Okay, and navigation split view, and we can just use the list view here. So we got this male list view, and we can just using selected male. Remember, we got a binding of male, so what I'm going to do is add the binding of selected male here, so we can actually pass it. And the content, right now I haven't got any content yet, so let's just delete that, just save you guys feel trouble of making things up. Okay, because the example is just what I thought on the spot, so might not be too accurate, or detail will be let's just use the detail view. So if let's select male view, select male. Let's just get male detail view here. Let's just show this detail view, and we can select male. That will be a little bit redundant. So what I'm going to do is to list view. Let's change this detail view. Okay. Let's just make our male with male. Okay, and I'm going to show this is a detail of our male. Okay, so this is detail view. This is the detail of the male you just selected, and that will be the selected male. So I'm going to get the male here, and I can get this raw value, and we got navigation title. You can modify that by make it title. Title will make it really large, so because we got a lot of space for the detail. And in the detail we can say the male and passing in the selected male, and we can get an inbox. We can get action as well. So I'm going to try inbox as well as action, so you guys can know what what's different effect of this. Okay, so once you are satisfied with it, you can go back here, and actually I'm going to run that. I'll try to build that. In fact, here. So build fail. Male has no member action. That's a lot of error. And let me quickly debug it. So we got male list view. It definitely got list male. Got the cases. Then selection would be select the male, all the male in, and we got this male rule value. Weird. It's unusable. Mark unavailable in the selection rule content. That's weird. So let's do a quick debug.